Last week I stuck up with one verse. It says in John chapter 7, verse 46, no man ever spoke like this man. When I stuck up that verse, I meditated on the Lord. You are trying to say something to me. I know. So I keep meditating on that verse. I found something. The Roman officers, they went to arrest Jesus. Little while they gave him to speak. After that they came and they gave the testimony of the Jesus' speech. They said, no man ever spoke like this man. What a wonderful testimony. How Jesus spoke. Because, like Jesus, like there are many people, we speak every day. Jesus, in Jesus' time, he spoke to sinners. He spoke to Pharisees. He spoke to normal good people. And he spoke to the people in the authority. So, in many areas, he spoke. Then I want to just meditate one by one. First of all, how he spoke to sinners. One day, the Pharisees, they brought an adulterous woman. In the same chapter, John chapter 8, adulterous woman in front of Jesus. Jesus said to her, neither I condemn you, go and no more sin. Just imagine, she's a prostitute and she came across so many men in her life. But maybe she heard so many men praising about her flesh. So maybe she came across so many religious men who condemned her. But here is a man who spoke in such a way and she was set free. And I'm sure if you go and ask her, what about this speech? She would also say the same thing. In my whole life, the whole life, no man ever spoke like this man. That was the way Jesus spoke. Not only the people who harm or not wrong, in the sense, the adulterous woman, she never harmed anything with Jesus. But you take his hand on the cross, was a centurion, the Roman centurion, who said, this son of God. Imagine, in his view, suppose you go and ask him, how, say something about Jesus. He said, I never seen in life, maybe. How he lived, I never seen anything. I never seen any of his miracles. But I heard 7 lines of his speech. That's all. I could say, I came across so many men. I crucified so many people. But no man ever spoke like this man. What did Jesus spoke? He said, Lord, forgive them. They don't know what they are doing. The gracious words towards sinners. Whenever these saw sinners, I just take it to my practical life. How I speak to a sinner in my office or in my where I stay. How I see a sinner, how I speak to them. Isn't it I'm speaking the gracious way that Jesus spoke? I just examine myself. How I speak. The second thing is about Jesus spoke to Pharisees. When Jesus spoke to Pharisees, he hid out all the hypocrites of them. But he spoke with them with love. How I know? Because after the sermon is over, they came and called for lunch, the Pharisee. He immediately went for the lunch. I remember when I was at train, I spoke to a pastor such a way, I hid out all the hypocrites going on that Pentecost church, all these things. And after that I gave one book also, the Zach book, 50 marks of Pharisee. All that thing is done. And after that, after hearing that what we spoke, the man sitting near to that train, he said, see, you would have, whatever he spoke, I didn't know about Christianity much, but whatever he spoke is right, but you would have spoke with love. For me it's like a prophetic word for me. The Lord, I thought I spoke like Jesus, without all the hypocrites. But no, Jesus spoke with love. I really learned how Jesus spoke. No man ever spoke like that. I take a picture of a good people. Now Jesus came across some few good people. I mean, good people in the sense, something he find good. Take example of Roman centurion, another Roman centurion, who has a great faith. He said, Lord, you say one word, it's enough. He saw his faith. He said, I've never seen such a man. He words of appreciation. He found something good in somebody. I just see, he was even, he's not a Christian. I see towards my brothers and sisters, I see how I am. Leave about that non-Christian. Now, but I say brothers and sisters, they find something good out of them. How many have appreciating words towards them? Like Jesus. I tell you, I never read Bible. There's somebody praising a non-Christian such a way. No man in the Bible who spoke like that. Praising a non-Christian such a wonderful way. And you see, they're speaking the authority. Who's in authority? Take example of you're standing in front of the pilot. He's going to speak with a man of authority. He stood like a king because he knows, because his father is the king of kings. So he knows I'm a king. He stood with the dignity of a child of God. His chest is up. But from head to foot his blood is oozing out. But his chest is out as a king. Immediately he could make out Pilate. He said, "You have no authority over me." I'll tell you something. Yesterday we heard in a meeting, we heard that Mr. Paul Thackeray died. He died. I telling you, I don't know how Bombay is going to turn out because I'm not Bombay. So we all prayed. I prayed silently, Lord. Only one line I prayed, Lord. They have no authority over us. Unless you do. I please don't do it. At least you don't do it. That is the prayer I pray. Because that is the way Jesus behaved. When he stands in front of the authority, was so authority to kill him, he stood with a dignity. He spoke in such a way. He got no authority over him. How he I tell you, Pilate has seen thousands of men for crucifixion, this, that and all. But no man ever spoke to him like Jesus spoke. That is the way Jesus spoke. I see all the things and I say, Lord, how I am lacking in speech. Because we all say we want to become like Jesus. Become like Jesus. This is the main area really we want to focus on. I tell you something, see the book, Bible, suppose you take a red letter Bible. You know what I really understood? You see red letter Bible, he spoke very less. Something they spoke short and sweet. You see, you open a tap, the water comes in certain way. But you see the honeycomb, the honey falls from the tree, some people honeycomb. The honey comes drop by drop, but it's honey. That is the way Jesus spoke. Because these knows the multitude of speech, chances will not be avoidable. These knows. Word is the honey. And I see something like, Jesus said, but in the whole four gospels, he never even spoke a word carelessly to somebody. Not at all. The Bible says every careless word you want to give according to law. No, whenever I sleep, the careless word, God shows me, He spoke a careless word. You know what I say? First of all, I mourn, Lord, because I knew what is the consequences. Say, Lord, like the Muslim girls, they make a barda in front of. Say, Lord, put the barda in my mouth. Because I don't want to speak a careless word, because God shows the careless word. He really understood. Do you know how it is? It's something. when Paul once writes to Timothy, Timothy is a very young boy, zeal for the Lord. You know what he wrote to you? I think 1 Timothy chapter 4. Said Timothy, that no one look down your youth. Only in two areas, speech and content. Show yourself. Example to us. I'm telling you, if you are young people, if you really understood, you know what you do? You go to doctor. Doctor says, Lord, I'm sick. You know what doctor does? He says, show your tongue. You show your tongue. He says, put a torchlight on that. He just see. So yeah, you are very sick. And he also, whatever we speak, we put a torchlight. And we search everything, what we speak. And we find out these are the careless words. Because Paul says to Timothy, only two areas, speech and content. And he says, if you only follow these two areas, no one can look down. So you are a youth. So you can fulfill the Lord's ministry in your life. It's really a great encouragement to me. And I tell you something, when we go in our life and we meet all these people, like we meet sinners, like we meet people like Pharisees, we are going to make like people authorities, we are going to make some good people. And can they say, like the testimony of Jesus, hey, there's so many people spoke to me, but this man, no man ever spoke like this.